Yes. Happy Monday evening, I believe it is. Happy Monday evening. Welcome to a daily transfer update and the live FA Cup draw at 7:50 p.m. So stay with me for that. As always, never a dull day. It's everyone who knows me by now knows my sentence on Spurs. It's never a dull day at Tottenham Hotspur. Never a dull day. And today is no exception. We have news on Jed Spence. We have news on Timo Werner. And for some reason, this phenomenon of people tracking planes, I've never understood it, but apparently lots of people are tracking planes. I don't know why. It's all right, people. He's going to get on the plane. It's going to be all right. I'm being told he's on the plane and it's landed already. So don't worry. You don't need to track it. Also, Ashley Phillips. There's news on Ashley Phillips as well. All happening at Tottenham Hotspur. And Dragusin. Lots has been going on about him today. Bayern Munich, Napoli, Milan. Apparently Spurs are the closest to getting him, but it's still not done. Let me start, though, as we mean to go on. Let's say, obviously, the sad news did come through earlier today that Franz Beckenbauer, the German World Cup winner as a player and as a manager, one of only 3 players to do that, has passed away at the age of 78. Obviously, before my time, the videos I've seen of him, he looked absolutely brilliant. My elders that I speak to tell me that this guy was different, just different gravy. Listen, captaining Germany to a World Cup, managing them to a World Cup. Rest in peace. Thoughts of his family. And football in the last couple of years has lost some absolute world greats, and their families have lost loved ones. So rest in peace to all of those people. It is Beckenbauer, Deschamps, and the Brazilian. Who's the Brazilian? Someone else in the chat will tell you. One of the Brazilians who didn't he die last week? Wasn't it a Brazilian manager? Here we go. Should we find out who has won the World Cup as a player and a manager?
Franz Beckenbauer, according to the Guardian.
Yeah.
Beckenbauer, widely regarded.
Yeah, it's Franz Beckenbauer, but someone else as well. Why is it just? It's just showing me Franz Beckenbauer. Oh, Zagallo. It's Deschamps, Zagallo. That's it. Yeah, Zagallo and Beckenbauer. So listen, R.I.P. And obviously, thoughts go out to their family. You know the rules. You know the rules by now. Smash the like button. Come on, let's do this. Smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. We are nearly at 12,500. We've been flying the last week or so. And listen, we move on. So listen, as always, if anyone gets a chance to go and watch some video footage of Beckenbauer, players like that, just go and watch them. Just different class. I'm going to bring up some news. We're going to then go through it all as a group, yeah? Group therapy for being a Tottenham Hotspur fan. So let's see what we can do, shall we? The first bit of news that came out today was about this guy. We'll talk about Dragusin later, but the first bit of news that came out was about this guy. And hopefully you can see that. It says, Fabrizio Romano has said Tottenham defender Ashley Phillips has joined Championship side Plymouth Argyle on loan for the remainder of the season. Deal completed today. It's official. So Ashley Phillips has joined Championship side Plymouth Argyle on loan for the remainder of the season. I'll let that fester with you guys and girls in the chat. Let me know what you think. Is this a good move? Somebody messaged me earlier, someone quite skeptical, and said, can you believe it? We've brought him in from Blackburn and loaned him out to a team that are worse than Blackburn. But for me, a good thing, getting out there, playing football. He's got to get minutes under his belt. Clearly, Postecoglou didn't want to give him a single minute of Spurs. So let's hope he goes and gets some time. I'll ask you these questions. I'm just going to let it fester with you, as I said. Is it dangerous? You've got Van de Ven at the moment. You've got Davis with a hamstring injury. Romero's out. Royale is the only other one. And then Dorrington. So Does this mean that the rumour mill is going to go mad? Does this mean that we're close to Dragusin signing, that he'll be in the team for the weekend? Let me know your thoughts on all of the above, and then I'll catch up on all the comments in a bit. If anyone hasn't seen my show before, that's how I work. I will go into the comments. We'll have a chat together. And at 7:50 p.m. at 10 to 8 UK time at Greenwich Mean Time, the FA Cup full front draw will be live. Then after that, I will be having a watch along. For Wigan Man United. So we can have a look at Man United and see what they look like. Might be a weakened team, but we'll have a look and see what they look like. Let's have a look. Big ups to absolutely everybody in the chat. 178 of you in here already. So big up to you guys on a Monday evening. Only 53 likes. Come on, sort that out. Then, without further ado, there was news about Nkunku's injury. So he's not available. He's got a hip injury. Then there was news about Andre Santos. More Poch news. God, once upon a time, that would have been us, wouldn't it, Poch? Then there was news about Fabio Carvalho going to Hull City on loan. So he's going to get some football. Good little player, him. Then there was news on this guy. Anyone recognise him? Fabrizio Romano then said, Timo Werner travelling to London today in order to complete his move to Tottenham with medical booked. Loan deal with salary covered until June. €18 to €19 million buyout option also confirmed. So it's an option. It's not an obligation, which is very interesting to note. And he said Werner will be at Spurs tonight, as Alistair Gold reported. Then there was news about Onana, not the Everton Onana, Jean Onana, joining Olympique Marseille from Besiktas. Then there was news about Maatsen joining Borussia Dortmund on loan from Chelsea. Good young player there as well. Then we had the news about Stanis Adumbo Mazambo, who we were linked with. And he is, they've reached a verbal agreement with Sevilla. So Ajax to Sevilla. He plays for young Ajax. We were linked with him, but he's gone to Sevilla. Fabrizio Romano again said Juventus and Lille have agreed a €3.5 million fee for Thiago Jallo to join the club in January. So keep an eye on that. A player I don't know. That'll be interesting to see. Then there was news about Timo Werner again. Romano changed his earlier summary from, From 18 to 19 million euros to a buyout option of 17 million euros. So if we look at 17 million euros, the buyout option is 17 million euros in GBP. 14.6 million euros if Spurs want to buy him. So an option to buy Timo Werner for 14.6 million euros. I have questions. Why is he so cheap? I'm just asking a question. Why is he so cheap? Then there was more. Then the Pins tweet, which we'll obviously talk about, has been there for ages. There was talk this morning that Radu Dragusin is wanted by Bayern Munich. That set all of the tongues wagging. People saying, look, Daniel Levy's messed it up again. But the news, and by the way, that all came about because of Florian Plettenberg. Florian Plettenberg, I'll show you what Florian said. Where are we? Florian said this, if I can find it. Plettigo, where are you? Plettigo said this earlier. So here we go. Let me stop that screen. Let me share this screen where Florian Plettenberg said this. He said, FC Bayern have been informed about the 21-year-old in the last days, referring to Dragusin. Boss is informed about the contract and transfer details. Possible transfer fee is 25 million euros plus a bonus payments at this stage. Being told that Tottenham and Napoli are the most concrete options at this stage. So, right. So we've got Ashley Phillips, who has gone on loan to Plymouth. We've got news that Dragusin is wanted by Bayern Munich, but Spurs are still in pole position. You've got news that Timo Werner is in London now. He has landed and is in London on the way from medical. So we should get that wrapped up tonight, maybe announced tonight or tomorrow morning on a 6-month loan deal. And then I was sent this earlier. Let me see if I can find it. It was about Jed Spence. So bear with me 1 second. Hang on. Tottenham Tears said this. Let me see if I can find this. 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. Where are we? Bear with me 1 second, people. Tottenham Tears. Search for Tottenham Tears. Let's have a look. Tottenham Tears said this. So Tottenham Tears, big up to them. They said this. Well, they didn't actually. They posted this from Alistair Gold saying Jed Spence has and will be training with the Spurs under-21s until he gets a move this month. So there you go. News that Jed Spence has come back, training with the under-21s, will continue to train with the under-21s. And on top of that, he's going back out on loan. Where's he going? Lots of people were saying, oh, he's a typical Ange Postecoglou player. But Ange Postecoglou clearly doesn't see him as ready or doesn't rate him or doesn't see him as any part of his plans. So will he be going out on loan? Will he be sold? So a lot of information there from Tottenham. I told you, don't lie. It's never dull, is it? It's never, ever dull at Tottenham Hotspur. So let me see if I can catch up on some comments. But by the way, come on, people. There's nearly 300 in here and 68 likes. What do we have to do to get likes? You have to realize that every show, it helps the algorithm. So please do that. By the way, some breaking news from Fabrizio Romano is that Victor Boniface, a player that a lot of people are raving about, is going to miss the African Cup of Nations due to a groin injury. He's expected to be out for 6 weeks. A massive blow for the Super Eagles, which are, of course, Nigeria, and one more injury to manage for Bayer Leverkusen. So, not good news for Bayer Leverkusen there, or for Nigeria. So 6 weeks out for Victor Boniface. So it's all happening in the world today, isn't it? It's all happening. I'll keep you updated if there's any other transfer news in the next 45 minutes of this show. Artur Victor Gomares is now set to leave Palmeiras to join Zenit St. Petersburg on a permanent deal. Agreement reached on €18 million fee. Has anyone else noticed, or is it just me? Loads of young Brazilians are coming over to Europe this summer. I think that's the fourth or fifth one I've seen in the last week. Lots of them being picked up for around that 15 to 20 million euro rate, going to clubs like Sevilla, going to clubs like Zenit. They normally bring them in, get them tuned, don't they? Get them tuned to European football and then sell them on for whatever they sell them on for. Big up, Ellie in the house said, is there any more real news or more speculation? I mean, listen, I've just gone through a shed load with you there, Ellie. So hopefully that was good. Big up, Frankie. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. So for anyone that didn't catch it, we did have a show earlier, a brand new show that we started today, which was myself, LB, and Judge Mo, called Football Fever. Just a quick hour and 15 every Monday afternoon at 3 p.m. And some good debates. Everyone, a good bit of banter, good numbers in the chat. So please, if you haven't, go over and give that a watch. Big up to Nige. Big up to you. Many channel members in here like Nige. Ryan Griffiths is in here as well. Big up to Daniel Bourdon. Big up to you, my friend. Absolutely RIP to Beckenbauer, as we said at the beginning of the show. Daniela Zito says, so Savva, Werner is having a medical this evening, as it would make sense. Yes, he's having a medical. I believe that he's on his way to the training ground right now. Big up to Mario 2012, also another channel member. Big up to you. Mate, listen, RIP should be a standard, right? I think we should all pay our respects. But yeah, thank you very much for saying so, Neil. Really appreciate that. What would be really classy move would be if we could get some likes and subscribers. The link to subscribe is in the chat. Please do subscribe. We are flying today. We're on 12,417. So we're nearly at the 12,500 mark. So please help me get there. Lose Chill Music said, I would like Wrexham in the next round. Few people talking about bringing having Wrexham. Theirs or ours? Werner landing at 7:15 p.m. Oh, good God. Ash, these people tracking the plane, mate, they crack me up. What haven't people got better things to do? Alex Dennison has said, why didn't we send him back on loan to Blackburn as part of the deal for these 6 months for the season? 6 months wasted. I agree. That's why I don't believe it was an Ange Postecoglou signing. When people are saying, oh, Ange wanted him, I fail to believe it. He didn't give him a minute. I don't know. Not for me. Sean thinks it must be because someone's coming in. I'm going to try, because I've talked about a lot there, I'm going to try and decipher what all these messages are about. So if I get it wrong, I do apologise. But I do believe that's what you were talking about in this one. I'm just trying to see if any other news have come through. Dragusin is obviously coming in. Fingers crossed. It's been dragging, isn't it? It's been dragging. No pun intended. Dragusin is coming now then. John Ellis Hall, big up to you. Channel member has said this means we are getting a defender. You would like to think so, wouldn't you? By the way, I'm going to put the link in. If anyone, a few people have been asking me lately. I think everyone must be feeling very generous. A few people have been asking me how they become a channel member if they wanted to. So I've put the link in the chat, and it will be the link from me that ends with the word membership. Of course, no one has to, because it is like $2.99 a month or something like that. No one has to. If you want to, you can. Big up Anna Dawes, who's a channel member. Big up to you, Anna. Said Phillips was always a future squad player. Good to go out and get games. Also shows me we have a nearly signing coming in with Dyer going. Yes. Alpesh just said because he's a club signing, but not an Ange signing on Phillips. Like I just said, that's what I believe. I don't know. Surely you'd love to think that all signings are signed off by the manager, right? Because that's what he told us. That's what he told us. By the way, 30 minutes time until we find out the draw for the FA Cup. The draw for the FA Cup. Ryan Griffiths wants Wigan to beat Man United. I think most people would. We've already seen Arsenal go out. I think they're the only big casualty so far. Newcastle through, Villa through, Brighton through, Tottenham through, City through, Chelsea through, Liverpool through. So can Man U go as well? Yeah, some bloke. I think he was in Coronation Street. So I'm going to have to catch up here. I've got so many comments. Absolutely. Like the conversion rates. Like the video. We don't want the conversion rate of Werner at Chelsea. Big up to you. Simon said, hey, Savva, who did Arsenal get in the draw? Big up to you, Simon. Oh, Arsenal. Simon. Angus did appear in my show earlier. Shameless, straight away. Shameless going, we're in talks with Onana from Everton. I haven't seen anyone of any note say that they're in talks. And he's like, yeah, adamant, we're getting Onana. Got to love it. Bobby Andrews said if he hits the ground running and scores a few early doors, he will come good. My worry is if he goes 3 or 4 games without a goal, he will go into his own head and look back at his horrendous Chelsea state. Listen, as I said, I mean, they're showing some highlights of him now, right now, actually, on Sky Sports. You probably see a reflection of it, but not enough to get me copyrighted. And there's a couple of good goals from Werner. And then I saw some posts earlier with some of his misses, which were really, really bad. But good evening to Tony Rodriguez as well. Good evening to him. Jessica has said, how's Dragusin's attacking play? Just wondering if he could be used on the wings as fullback too. Well, he has played fullback. I don't know if he's played in the kind of attacking fullback role that an Ange fullback, inverted kind of fullback demands. But hey, if they're buying him, they clearly believe that he can play. He can play in the system that we play. Guys, there is exactly 324 of you in here and 108 likes. Now, my maths isn't the best, but it's not bad, actually. I truly believe that that is exactly 1/3 of you. Please, can we get... could we get... who's this? Could we please get that like ratio up very, very quickly? Please, please, please. Bergwijn is going to West Ham. Where have we seen this? When people put these things in, please let me know where this is so I can go and find it and bring it up. That would be interesting. I think he'll do well there. I think West Ham has been signing well. So I don't know. Listen, it wasn't for me at Spurs. Maybe it was the formation we played. But good luck to him if he does go there. GBC fan says, not really a massive blow for Nigeria, though. Why not? Why is that not? Where are we? Timo's plane is landing. Like, brilliant. I haven't seen anything to say that he is back with us yet, but he is coming back, right? I think we know that he is coming back. Does anyone know the date? I'm pretty sure it was mid morning that he was due to be. Mid January that he was due to be coming back. Let me know if anyone actually knows what is the correct date of his arrival at Tottenham Hotspur. GBC fan. I don't know what he's saying. Big up, Nunny. So big up, Savva. We will look after Phillips and keep you updated on how he's doing. Thank you, Nunny. Thank you very much. A Plymouth Argyle fan right there. Mr. AJ. I said, Dragusin is back. I've seen him play, mate. I've seen him play. Said, Dragusin is bang average, Sav. Only good in the air. This is what happens when you don't do what is required in the summer. From tap sober to Dragusin. Cheap option FC. Hope I'm wrong, but it's poor. What does anyone else think of this? Let me know. Savva Henry Wright says, hi. I just spoke to Henry. What are you talking about? Just spoke to Henry about 10 minutes ago. Well, about half an hour ago now. But yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah, hello, Henry. There is the link, by the way, for anyone that does want to subscribe. Please do. Please do. Please do. Stanley Cusher said Tap Sober isn't going anywhere as stated in the summer. And Tap Sober, if I'm not wrong, didn't he sign a new 5-year deal? I might be wrong on the years, but didn't he just sign a new deal? Someone in the chat, let me know. SwanX, big up, bro. Channel member. Hope you're well, brother. Has said, still don't understand this Werner transfer. We have loads of pace merchants in the team. I would have thought we needed a more technical player or a player who is a proper goal threat. I agree. But I'm assured by most of the Spurs fan base that Ange is going to turn him into a world beater. So over to Ange. We'll see. Yeah, not quite. I mean, we're trying to get to 12.5K. I'm not sure that's the road to 100K. I mean, if it is, it's as though I'm driving from London to Manchester and I've just pulled out the end of my street. So, not quite yet. That's nice. What did they do to you, GBC? Why don't you like them? Let's have a look, by the way, let's have a look, shall we, at the team news tonight for Man United. Let's see. Is it out yet? Hang on. Where are we? Sky Sports. Breaking news. No, that's not what I want. Sports, football. Ten Hag named strong team, apparently. Well, let's have a look. Is it a strong team? Where's the team? Hang on. Here's the team. So, Wigan line up. Their goalkeeper's called Tickle. I love that. Tickle. Steven Sessegnon, Ryan's brother, is playing tonight. So it's Sessegnon, Clare, Morrison, Hughes, Jones, Adiko, Shaw, and Asgard, and Godo and Humphreys is their 11. And the Man United 11, let's see how strong they've gone. They've gone with Onana in goal. They've gone with a back four of Wan-Bissaka, Evans, Varane, and Dalot. So Dalot left back, Wan-Bissaka right back, Evans and Varane in the middle. They've gone with a midfield of Kobe Mainu and McTominay, with Garnacho, Rashford and Bruno Fernandes behind Højlund. So 3 attackers behind Højlund, and the bench for Man U is very young. Binder, Heaton, Bennett, Kambwala, Forson, Hannibal, Palestri, Shortire, and Hugill. So Man U have gone very strong in the first 11, but a very young bench. And the Spurs Express have reported that Tottenham are stepping up their interest in Blackburn midfielder Adam Wharton. So it looks like another player that we'll probably loan out. Another player that we're going to loan out to someone else if we do bring him in. And thank you to whoever did just subscribe. Let me get back to some of your comments, shall we? Let's get back to some of your comments. Lose Chill Music said at home. He wants Wrexham at home. GBC fan. He wants Liverpool. You want Liverpool? Ashton Mills has said, Savva, your fan base is really delusional. This January window was a great chance for Spurs to get top 4 by signing good players. While Arsenal, Chelsea, United, Newcastle all doing badly, it won't be easy next season. I don't think the whole fan base is deluded. I do feel, though, that what we do is we get average signings and start trying to pretend they're good. But I don't disagree with the second half of your sentence at all. I do feel that this was a very good chance. We could still get top 4, though. Arsenal are not doing well. We don't know what will happen with Aston Villa. If we finish 4th or 5th, I think it'll be a really good season. Big up, Gons, football and things. I am very well, thank you. I am very, very well. Liston Hines has said, are you keeping an eye on the Wigan spanking they will hand United tonight? I'm going to be doing a watch-along at 8:10. So I'm going to be doing the FA Cup draw in 22 minutes. And then when that finishes, I need 10 minutes to go and grab a drink, say hello to the wife, say hello to the dogs, and then I will be back at 8:10 with Steve, with Strasbourg Steve, and we'll be doing a watch-along for Wigan versus Man United. I think Man United will put them to the sword, if I'm brutally honest. I know we want to see shocks. I just don't think we will tonight. Where are we? KM Hong, hello to you, KM Hong, has said we moved from Todibo and are struggling to bring one in. I honestly think 2 centre-backs is a must. There's one fit centre-back in our squad. Listen, I don't make you wrong. I don't make you wrong. For me, I would have gone out and got 2, whether it's a Dragusin and a Tosin, something like that. But this is Tottenham Hotspur we're talking about. We never do what's needed, do we? Simon Raff, who is an Arsenal fan, has said, God, I hate Arsenal sometimes. Me too. Welcome to the club. Come on, guys and girls. 60 more likes to get to 200 likes. Let's get there quicker. It's weird now. I'm sure Henry didn't say that. I'm sure he's concentrating on his stream. Swanex has said, with Ashley Phillips going to Plymouth, do we think Spurs are making a play for Morgan Whittaker in the near future? Gives us a reason to go overtly watch the player whilst watching Phillips. Good player, Whittaker. I've watched him a few times this year. Good player, good left peg. What do you make of him, Swanex? Let me know. I like him. I think he's a good player. Let me know what you think. I like him. I do like him. I do. Where are we? Big up, Mark Cook. Good evening to you. So smash the likes, people, and subscribe to Savva. Yes, please do. That would be very, very nice. That would be very nice indeed. God, we've got loads of comments. Loads and loads of comments. Rodney, I can see it. I can see him scoring on his debut and then just loads of comments about you're in the mud. Because in football now, we never wait for a player to actually achieve. They're either a success or failure on day one. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It's all set up for a Werner hat-trick against Chelsea in February, says Uncle Disraeli. I don't know if he's that clinical, is he? Hat-tricks? Are we serious? We're talking about... hat-tricks? I don't know. KM Hong has said, I don't rate Dragusin that highly. He is good for his age, but I think Tosin is a better fit. Interesting. Peter has said, if Dragusin's average, how comes Bayern are interested? This is going to be a debate now, isn't it? How good is Dragusin? Kosunu is better than Tapsoba or Tar. All good players for me. I'd take any of them. If I'm brutally honest with you, I would take any of them. Gons, football and things has said Timo is going to win the Golden Boot and get a hat-trick against the scum. I mean, he'd have to go some good goal scoring to get the Golden Boot right now, wouldn't he? I mean, he's only about 14 or 15 behind the top players so far. Where are we? Ricardo, I said, I think the Werner signing is pure depth. Who'd you rather have on the bench or option, Werner or Hill? No, that's not a good enough answer for me. Sorry, Ricardo. I want players that go straight into the first team. If we're serious, you don't just buy depth. You're buying someone that goes into that first team. For me, Rinketic has said RB Leipzig loans out Timo Werner and buy 17-year-old Dino Capia. I don't understand if he's that good. Why are they loaning him out, and why have we only got to pay 14.5 million to buy him in the summer? Just asking, just putting it out there. Timo Werner didn't travel by plane. He came to London via helicopter. There you go. More in the nose. More in the nose. More in the nose. The Boomverse said Ashley Phillips, good move for him to the Argyle Green Army. Hopefully now he'll get some much needed first game time under him. Hopefully, I want to see him starting every game. So I'm just trying to get through to big up Richard Pugh in the chat. How you doing, brother? Hope you are well. Good evening to you. Good evening. Good evening to you. Maidstone at home. I'd love Maidstone away. I want to go and watch the Maidstone on the 4G pitch. That would be good. Kusswolf has said, I watched Dragusin 90% of matches. Absolutely great. Calm, always dictating the line of defence, leading the defence like a leader, and he's just 21. Yeah, every time I've seen him, I'm impressed with him. When people say his average, I must have been watching different games. By the way, we're only 16 minutes away. 16 minutes away. I'm just checking that it's 16 minutes away from the FA Cup draw. Who are we going to get? Who do you want? Who don't you want? Right now, what's the worst case scenario? What's the worst case scenario for Tottenham Hotspur? Daniela, I don't know how close we have to get before we're closer than close. Amy has said Palestri going to PSV Eindhoven or LA Galaxy. Yeah, I saw that PSV want to take him on loan as well. So keep an eye on that one. Ceci's Gammy Hammy said, good evening, Savva and chat. I'd love a nice, kind home draw for Spurs. Yeah, me too. Absolutely. Other than Maidstone away. Ryan Griffiths said, what time's the United game kick off? 8:15, I believe. 8:15 p.m., I believe, that the game kicks off tonight. Bobby has said, if Dragusin ends up at Bayern for not paying the extra 5 million euros, we then can't sell Dyer to some of this fan base is going to erupt. I'm now at the stage where I pray Levy pays up. Bobby, this deal should have been, I think we'll get it done, but this deal should have been done last week, right? I think it borders on embarrassing. Yes, I will be. Leo, big up, bro. I will be. Are we ball 7, are we? Are we ball 7? I'm not superstitious, but if you are, cool. I'm happy to go with it. If we're ball 7, I'm going to read the draw as it happens live, so don't you worry about that. Papa Sarr is on the bench for Senegal right now. Big up to Papa Sarr. Let's hope that he comes through unscathed. Ceci's Gammy Hammy has said, I'd like to think the Dragusin deal should be near if we've let Phillips go out on loan. By the way, keep smashing the subscribe button, people. Listen, we're gonna. How quickly can we get through to 12,500? How quickly can we do it? Let's see how quickly. Let's make that happen. The link is in the chat. So please help me make that happen. And we are 13 minutes away from the cup draw. Richard Pugh, as always. Richard loves a like party, as we're on 164, Richard. And again, this is really weird. There's 328 people in the chat, which I believe is 164 is 50%. Exactly, right? Smash that like button, people. Morgan Whittaker plays as an attacker for Plymouth. He scored a lot of goals and assists this season. Lovely left foot, and lots of teams apparently to be touted of looking at him. Oryx Beat said, I've heard from Sean that we're interested in you. Juventus youngster Sule. He plays like prime Dybala on the right wing. I've not seen that anywhere. I don't know who he is. So, cool. I don't know. I don't know about that one. Yeah, Sule's okay. Here we go. Sule's already on loan. I highly doubt that Juve would tear up that loan for us. I don't know a lot about him. I don't know anything about him. If I'm going to be brutally honest, I don't know anything about that loan deal. Don't know anything about that loan deal. DMB Forever said if we get only one centre back, Indies, that mean we keep Dyer. I hope not. It'll be soul destroying if we keep Dyer again, wouldn't it? If we keep Dyer again, it will be soul destroying. Leave you with a bevy. So I keep pointing out that Phillips has been let go because Dorrington is levels above him. You only have to watch them play alongside each other to realise completely random signing Phillips was. Well, it's looking that way. It is looking that way. Anika, I'm not going to say that in case I'm being stitched up. Thoughts on Son? What do you mean? What's happened to Son? Have I missed some news about Son? Let me know. Love this. RIP Man United. Cause of death, Timo Werner. Oh, gosh, it's starting already, isn't it? It's starting already. Timo Werner. Listen, let's hope that he starts against United. Let's hope he does score. Once anyone's in that Spurs shirt, I want them to do well. Right. Oh. Daniel Harris has said, I can't see the downside in Werner when we're currently playing Richarlison. Yeah, but again, we're doing that thing, aren't we, where, oh, well, he's better than him, so get him in, rather than going for really, really good. I'll see. I'm on the fence. Everyone knows I'm on the fence with this signing, right? We'll see. If he's great, he's great. If he's not, just a waste of time. Johnny Morgan, big up to you, said, hypothetical scenario. I love these. Saudi offers 45 million for Richie. We sign Tosin and Dragusin. Then we go Sonny on the left, Timo through the middle, Johnson or Kuhl on the right. Would you consider this if it would happen? Yes. Yes, I would consider letting Richarlison go if you would put a point in between the 4 and the 5. 4.5 million I would sell Richarlison for. I think he is one of the worst forwards I've seen in a Spurs shirt. I honestly do not like watching him play. Ash wants anyone that isn't a Prem team at home. Yeah, well, we did kind of make a bit of a mess, didn't we, of the third round of the cup tie. Lose to Wrexham at home. What do you mean, lose to Wrexham at home? Oh, that's the worst case scenario. I see what you mean. The draw is on ITV. The draw is on ITV and is going to be in 10 minutes exactly. So I will bring that to you. I'll bring that to you. Piccolo has said just not Man City away. Yeah. Listen, I know we did well there earlier, but I mean, you don't want to play Man City away. I don't want Liverpool away. I don't want Newcastle away. I don't want Chelsea away. I don't want Villa away. We want to avoid one of these. Look at Dragusin's marks in every match this season. He's always first 2 to 3 marks in every match. I think that says it all, especially for those who are sceptical. Man, you are bidding for Todibo. Amy, I please, I keep asking everyone, when we put things in like this, where are we seeing this? Are we just making these things up? Where are we seeing it, Amy? Where are we seeing it? And thank you to the person that did just subscribe. I really, truly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Peter Simon said, worst case is Liverpool away. Liverpool away. Let's hope we do not get Liverpool away. So I'm just checking Tuesday. Yeah, okay. I really, really do not want to get Liverpool away. As I said just now, really don't want to get them. Angus is here. Said, I hope yous get Man City so they can shut yous up. Angus, talk to us. It's a safe place. Talk to us about Arsenal. Do you want to admit that you were very wrong about how good your team is now? You look terrible at the moment. You're out the boat of both cups. Saka, who you said is worth 150 million, looks like he's worth about 15 million. It's all right, mate. You've come to a safe place. Rob Brown, who's a channel member, has said, I can see a front three of Werner and Kulu on the wings with Son up top. I think Son and Werner switching from left to up front could be a good. Yeah, there is that. Why not? We certainly could see that. 22 likes to get to 200 people. Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Where are we? FA Cup, fourth round, draw. Bear with me. Where are we? Why can't I? You know when you can't find what you want? Is that it? Is that it? No, that's not it. I don't know. Ignore me on that one, on that front. Paul123 has said we must be getting Dragusin or the board are stupid. Well, I mean, Van der Ven is back. They reckon Romero's going to be back in a few weeks, so maybe not. I don't know. KM Hong, this is Savva. You never know with ITKs. so take it with a grain of salt. But one was saying the club are trying to get Dorrington out on a Millwall loan and get both Dragusin and Lloyd Kelly in. I don't want Lloyd Kelly, but as I said, if we get Dragusin in and Lloyd Kelly is the fourth of the centre-backs, then I think that it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. But I don't particularly want him. Yes, road to 20k is better, but we're a long way off 20k. Yes, here's a new one. Let's have a subscribe party. Richard, I'm posting it in the link. I'm posting the link in the chat right now. So at 7:43 UK time, there's the link to subscribe. For anyone that hasn't, please, please, please do. The lad at Blackburn is meant to be good. Can't pronounce his name. Are you thinking of Wharton? Are you thinking of Adam Wharton? Parquois said, pick up Savva. You must be the only football YouTuber whose chat I can comment on. Why? Phil Coys, big up, said, big up, Savva. Smash the likes and subscribe to this great content creator channel, even though I don't agree with some of Savva's opinions. Absolutely. We don't have to agree. He puts in the hard graft. I'm pretty sure, Phil, I saw you before the game talking about Spurs beating Burnley 5 or 6-0. Just saying. Mazza has said money is on Chelsea in the draw. Oh, don't. You don't want Chelsea. Let's be fair. We don't really want Chelsea. Stevie C has said, Savva, what makes you think the Dragusin deal gets done? This is Levy's no ambition Spurs. Because there's that part of me that wants to believe that we're talking about £25 million and 30 million euros. If we can't get that done and people still think that we are going to be challenging for titles in the future, then we might as well just cry. We might as well all just cry. I hope that isn't the case. I really do hope that isn't the case. And thank you to the person who did just subscribe. Much love. Yeah. Do we need another young midfielder? I mean, haven't we got enough now? I don't know. Peter Simons has said, hope Werner hits the ground running, but would have preferred Isak or Bowen. Yeah, we don't go for players like that. We go for players that Spurs fans go, oh, he's going to, Postecoglou and his magic wand are going to make every player brilliant. Kakuris, big up to you, Ant. So classic Spurs. We sign another stopgap and then our fans proceed to act like it's a player we desperately wanted. I think that's the only thing for me on all this, Ant. I mean, I'll sit on the fence with it. And I firmly have, not just for the sake of this debate. I've sat on the fence with it. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but everyone now going, name me someone we can get that's better. And it's like, hang on. No one mentioned his name, Ant, before. No one was saying, the best player we can get this window is Timo Werner. Now, all of a sudden, everyone's trying to dig out these tools to find that he's really good. I'm not sure. We'll see. If it works, it's a masterstroke from Postecoglou. If it doesn't, he has to take it on the chin. Swanek said, Whittaker will be a great alternative to Kulu on the right. He can take on a man, has a good eye for goal. Transfer market have him valued at 3 million. I'll be happy to get him now and loan him back. I would. Yeah, I love players who can take a player on. Love players that can take a man on. Yeah, I love that. Mario 2012 said Arsenal at home. Oh, wait. Oh, naughty Mario. I see what you did there, my friend. I see what you did there. By the way, thank you. Another person has subscribed. All very, very generous. If anyone else would like to, the link is in the chat. Listen, let's just let Perchie do his thing. Perchie's having some time, a long time away from the internet. Just let him do his thing. Ash has said, evening, Savva. What's so disappointing is that it looks like Levy hasn't taken a step back. Of course he hasn't taken a step back. Who truly believed he would take a step back? No. Angus, it is a safe place. The problem is, mate, you come out with some of the worst takes we've seen. Are you going to be honest about Arsenal now? Because earlier on, I saw you in the chat going, we're signing Onana. Where have you seen that? The same way you were signing Neto and Tony. These aren't happening either, mate. I think you're living in a bit of a cloud cuckoo land, my friend. Phil Coys said, by the way, the draw is in 3 minutes' time. So we're going to be all over the draw, people. Phil Coys has said, I want to play the better teams in the cup so you get more credit for a harder run if you win it. We are capable of beating any team in the Prem. I mean, I don't know if you've been watching us lately. We have struggled against everyone we're playing against. I do not want the best teams yet. No way. Just remember that. If you've said this and we get Liverpool City away and get knocked out, just remember it's what you wanted, Phil. We don't learn. We don't learn. Again, everyone thinks we're a bit better than we are. Don't get me wrong, Savva. I want really good. I want really, really good, but with Spurs, most top players aren't coming here. Let's be real. Well, yeah, there's a difference between me expecting a Werner because it's Daniel Levy and me wanting a Werner, right? So, yeah, Daniel, I do agree with you. I do agree with you, you good-looking bastard. Does Lloyd Kelly exist? Yeah, he's been injured. Yes. Angus doesn't know our Man City record. Easy money. Oh, don't. I would not want to play Man City in I would not want to play Man City now that De Bruyne's back, Haaland's back next week, Doku's back, John Stones is back next week. I would not want to play Man City when they're all fit. Absolutely no way, shape or form do I want to play them. Phil Coy said, with Dorrington and Phillips going out on loan, the club must be confident of getting Dragusin or someone with that calibre through the door. Oh, they're taking their time though, Phil, aren't they? They really, really are taking their time getting that over the line. Let's have a look. Oh, we're just about to go back to the programme. So the FA Cup draw should be taking place in a second. Listen, I'd love that side. I see now. If I see Spurs are interested in a player like Dybala and we're getting him on loan for 6 months, now I'm excited. Timo Werner, okay, cool. I'll live with it. It is what it is. Hopefully he hits the ground running, scores loads of goals. But if you're talking to me about a Dybala, I'm all over it. Ricardo has said, Isak or Bowen, this isn't Football Manager. I think he's talking about getting them before they're worth that money, Ricardo. I hate this phrase that it isn't Football Manager. You pay for what you get. So it is Football Manager, unfortunately. It's the very definition of what Football Manager is. I don't think people think about that when they type this sentence. It's not Football Manager. Yes, it is. It's a Football Manager buying players. Yes, it is. Right. Lee, I'm going to let you take that comment down or I'll block you. All right? I'm going to let you take that comment down or I'm going to block you. Okay, I'll put you in a timeout. I'm not having that. Listen, anybody else wants to talk about Perchie, you're going in a timeout. Stop it. Just stop it now, all right? Keep this. Frankie, I hope he is class. I hope, I hope he is class. But again, I didn't see any fans wanting him. And now all of a sudden he's the best we could do. Doesn't make sense. So the draw is going to start shortly. The draw is going to start shortly. I don't care who we get as long as it's not Man City away. Yeah, but you're Liverpool. We're Spurs, right? So Phil Coy's saying Dybala for 30 million is a no-brainer. When was the last player we bought that sort of quality? Phil, we don't buy players of that quality. Right, Gary Mabbott is in. Gary Mabbott's doing the draw. Go on, Gary. 1991 FA Cup winner. Spurs captain in that game. No, Angus, I asked a question. Who has said it? Which reputable source has said you are in talks with Onana? Because you did this before with Tony. We're in talks with Tony. No, you weren't. We're in talks with Neto. No, you're not. You keep doing this, Angus. You hear a rumor and take it as gospel. Stuart wants Maidstone away. I'd take that. I'd go. Emma Byrne, 10-time Women's FA Cup winner. She's in the studio as well, winning the FA Cup 10 times. Well done, Emma. 10 times. Blacker music. We don't, do we? We don't buy Dybalas. Let's be brutally honest about this. We do not buy Dybalas. Why get Dybala on loan when he had a release clause? Well, you know what I mean. Listen, I'd love to buy him. But the balls are about to be put into the little pot and I will read out the draw as it comes along and I'll jot down any big games that come through. So Gary Mabbott is putting the balls into the little thing. Yes. Oh, right. The first team out is number 14. The first team out is Watford. Watford. And they're going to play number 10, Southampton. Watford v Southampton is the first game that has been drawn. The next game is number 22. So number 22 is Blackburn Rovers. Ashley Phillips' old club. Gary Mabbott's drawing now. Number 2. So number 2 is Wrexham. Blackburn v Wrexham. So no one is getting their wish of playing Wrexham. The next game out is number 26. So number 26 is Bournemouth. So the first Premiership team to be announced. Bournemouth will play number 24, Swansea. Bournemouth versus Swansea. Bournemouth versus Swansea. The next game is number 9. Number 9 is West Brom of the Championship. West Brom. And they will play number 28. So they are going to play Brentford or Wolves. So they're going to have Premier League opposition. Brentford, Wolves. The next team drawn out is number 6. That is West Ham or Bristol City. And they're going to play number 19, Nottingham Forest or Blackpool. Nottingham Forest or Blackpool. The next team at home is going to be number 13. That is Leicester City. Leicester City, top of the Championship. Leicester City. They're going to play number 32. Number 32, that is Hull or Birmingham. Hull or Birmingham. The next one is 16. Number 16 is Sheffield Wednesday. And they're going to play, come on, where are Spurs going to get drawn? Number 27. Number 27, that is Coventry. Sheffield Wednesday versus Coventry. So none of the big boys have come out yet. The next draw is number 25. Number 25 is Chelsea. Chelsea at home. Who are they going to play? Chelsea versus, Gary Mabbutt is pulling it out. Chelsea versus number 18. Chelsea versus Aston Villa. That's a good game. That's going to be a good game at the Bridge. Chelsea versus Aston Villa. The next draw is number 11. Number 11 is Ipswich, second in the Championship, versus number 30, Maidstone United. Maidstone United are travelling to Ipswich. So Liverpool, Man City, Spurs, all left in there. Newcastle. Number 3, Liverpool will play at home. Liverpool are out of the bucket. Liverpool will play. Number 5, they will play Norwich or Bristol Rovers. So you would probably say that Liverpool will go through. So we've avoided Chelsea and Liverpool. Number 7, Tottenham Hotspur. Here it is, people. Tottenham Hotspur versus, please do not be number 21, Gary. Man City. We've drawn Man City. Oh, no. We've drawn Man City in the cup. Oh, no. We'll talk about it in a minute. Man City versus Tottenham Hotspur. Oh, wow. Phil got his dream, didn't he? Number 12. Number 12 is Leeds. Leeds United. Leeds will play. We'll come back to Spurs in a minute. Leeds will play Plymouth. Plymouth Argyle versus Leeds. Oh, so Ashley Phillips will be playing against Leeds. Number 17 is Palace or Everton. Palace or Everton. And they're going to play number 1, Luton or Bolton. Luton or Bolton. And that means there are just 6 teams left, 3 games to go. So that is number 31. That is Newport or Eastleigh. Newport or Eastleigh. Versus Wigan or Man United. Wigan or Man United. The game tonight will play either Newport or Eastleigh. That means Brighton, Fulham, Newcastle and Sheffield United, 4 Premier League teams to go. So Sheffield United are at home. Sheffield United versus Brighton. Sheffield United versus Brighton, which means that Fulham will play Newcastle. It just depends where. Fulham will play Newcastle. Who is going to play where? Number 8 is Fulham are at home to Newcastle United. Fulham versus Newcastle United. And that is the draw complete. That is the draw complete. Oh, my God. I can't believe, as I've read that out, I've lost 3 subscribers. I apologise if I read out Man City versus Spurs. It's not my fault. So, the draw in its entirety. The draw in its entirety. Newport or Eastleigh will play Wigan or Man United. Watford at home to Southampton. Sheffield United at home to Brighton. Blackburn at home to Wrexham. Fulham home to Newcastle. Bournemouth home to Swansea. West Brom home to Brentford or Wolves. West Ham or Bristol City at home to Nottingham Forest or Blackpool. Leicester City versus Hull or Birmingham. Sheffield Wednesday versus Coventry. Palace or Everton versus Luton or Bolton. Chelsea versus Villa. That's going to be a good game. Leeds at home to Plymouth. Ipswich versus Maidstone. Liverpool will play Norwich or Bristol Rovers. And Tottenham Hotspur at home to Manchester City. It's the draw that I don't think anyone wanted. It's the draw that anyone didn't want. You do not want the best team in Europe in the cup in the 4th round. Let me know your immediate thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just continue the watch along to here in a minute. I'll tell you, we'll do that. We're going to cancel the watch along and we'll just carry on from here, shall we? I think that would be a lot better. Let me cancel that. Bear with me, people. Bear with me. Let me know your thoughts. 5 words or less. Let's play the game. 5 words or less. Let me know your thoughts. Wow. I don't know. I can't believe that has happened. Tottenham Hotspur. Hang on. Delete broadcast. Delete on YouTube. Yes. Tottenham Hotspur at home to Manchester City. Manchester City. Let me know your thoughts. I just don't know where to go with this. I don't want it. I'm not saying we can't win at all, but you don't want the best team in Europe in your back garden, do you? You really, really don't. You could say positive that we're at home. I just think it's going to be a tough game. We do well against them historically, but I mean, that's not always going to be the case, is it? 1 second. I'm just sending this to Strasbourg Steve. I think I've got it saved as USA Steve. Hang on. Join this link now. Now, there we go. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this, people. I really, really don't know what to make of it. Let's get to some of your comments. Man United always get easy draws. Robert Wilson has said, oh, well, there's always next season. Always next season. Let's see what other people have said. Angus has said, Phil, even if you do have full teams, City will beat you. Listen, I don't ever want to play. I don't ever want to play Man City to go through in a cup competition. I wanted to avoid them. I wanted to avoid Liverpool. I wanted to avoid Chelsea. Phil, I know you're ultra positive, but you can't say that you wanted this as a draw. Surely you can't be pretending that you want this as a draw, can you? Greeny has said, at least we're at home. Paul Troll has said, crap. A very different prospect to Burnley B team. Absolutely, it's a very different prospect to the Burnley B team. Typical, ain't it? Typical, ain't it? If it ain't Sheffield, it's City. Look, I suppose the one thing you would say is you've got to beat everyone. Does anyone know the dates of these games, please? Does anyone know the dates of these games? Because I've got the sound off, so I can't hear if they've mentioned it. Beyond 72 has said FFS. I said Man City away in the cup when we threw away the League Cup. Scooter Reacts has said only good thing is lately we have a tough place for Man City to win at. Yeah, I just, oh God, with De Bruyne back, with Haaland back. Let's hope everyone is fit and firing for Tottenham Hotspur, people. Let's hope so. Can we win it? Listen, why not? Why not? Why not? Toughest game we could have got, though, surely. It's the toughest game other than City or Liverpool away. This has got to be the toughest. Stuart has said the worst draw. Sorry, there are so many comments. I'm trying to get to as many as possible. Paul, he said he's not happy with Gary Mabbott. Yeah, Gary Mabbott did not do us a solid there, did he? He did not do us a solid there. This club is jinxed. 12.4K. Big up, Hennessy. Yeah, we're flying along nicely at the moment. We need to get some more likes. By the way, we will roll this stream into more Spurs talk whilst we watch the Man U Wigan game. We will, while we watch the Man U Wigan game. Listen, I don't know what to say. I'm gutted. If I'm brutally honest, I'm really, really gutted by that. I didn't want them at all. I really, really didn't want them at all. But that's who we've got. So what can you do about it? The good thing is we will get players back. That is for sure. We will get players back. It's just whether or not. We've got enough to beat Man City on the day. Philip Bidwell said we've got a relatively easy draw at home whilst you've got a bloody hard draw. Absolutely. Raul said another season trophy list confirmed. It's not confirmed, is it? It's not confirmed. We can beat Man City in a one-off game. We can. It's tough, but we could beat them. Liverpool, I'm sure, will now be made the bookies' favourites. If I'm not wrong, I think Liverpool will be... does anyone disagree with that? I think Liverpool will be installed immediately as the bookies' favourites with the draw that they've got and the fact that Spurs and City are playing each other. Greeny, yeah, absolutely. I don't think they'll have wanted that. But, hey, they're used to big games. Yeah, they're used to big games, aren't they? They're used to big games. Hansy G said rigged. I don't know what was rigged about that. I don't know who that favoured. Did that favour us? Did that favour City? Is Sonny back for that? I don't know the dates. Anybody help me out. When are the dates? It's the 27th of this month, Lee. The 27th of this month. Philly saying City haven't scored at the new Tottenham Stadium. Oh, I don't know if I like that omen. I don't know, because at some point they've got to. Yeah, but Phil, you say we're going to win every game 4 or 5-0 and you never, ever get it right. So, yeah, listen, I love the confidence, but I think it's I don't know. I don't want this. I did not want this. Arsenal fans coming from the dark, shameless. Oh, yeah, these Arsenal fans are absolutely shameless. If anyone can beat City, Belgrade Wanderer, chucking some positives in there. Listen, I'm not saying we can't beat City. I don't want the draw. But there's a huge difference between wanting the draw and saying we can't beat them. Yeah, just madness. FA Cup draw. Let's get those draws up. FA Cup draw. Full round. Let's have a look. So Tottenham, the biggest games there would be Tottenham versus Man City, Chelsea versus Villa, Fulham versus Newcastle as well. So some big mouth-watering games to get stuck into there. Look, we've got to look forward to it. There's no point not looking forward to it, right? Let's see what we do. Let's see what we do. I don't know if Sonny is back. Because does anyone know if Sonny is back by the 27th? It's only 19 days away. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. What date is the 27th? So the 27th is a Saturday. So it'll be either the Saturday or Sunday, the 27th or 28th. You know it's going to be the main game. So it's going to be the Sunday, the 28th, you would think. City would not have wanted that draw. And Pep will be happy. Do you think they'll both be happy? We have no luck confirmed. I mean, we got Fulham in the League Cup and didn't put out a full-strength team. So I don't know if it's about luck, is it? Got Man City's number. I hope so. Something fishy's going on, surely. Remember, Arsenal sponsors of the FA Cup sponsors. Is Sonny back? I don't know. Anybody? Right, okay, let's have a look. The Asian Cup dates. The Asian Cup dates. So the Asian Cup starts in 4 days and goes right the way through to the 10th of February. I'm just having a look. Hang on. 2023 Asian Cup? No, that can't be. Yes. Don't know why they're calling it the 2023 Cup then. Let's have a look. Qualified teams. Let's have a look. Draw. So I'm just having a look to see squads, officiating, dates. So it looks like Group A, Group B, Group C. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Cool. It looks like the round of 6. Right. The quarterfinals. Right. Here you go. Sorry. Thank you for bearing with me. I just thought I'd find that for everyone. So it looks like this. Here we go. There we go. So I've looked it up on Wikipedia and it looks like this. So the quarterfinals will be played the weekend of that FA Cup weekend. So unless South Korea get knocked out, by the way, let's have a look at South Korea's group. Where are they? South Korea. I can't see them not going through. Anybody? I can't see them not going through with Malaysia, Jordan and Bahrain. They're going to go through. I think Sonny is going to miss this game. Unless South Korea have a nightmare and get knocked out. Mark CFC has said, nasty for both of us. Well, you've got Villa at home, right? Good team, but you can definitely beat them. Why not? Nige from Pure Coys said, terrible draw for us. Saying that City would say the same, given their record at ours. Sure. Absolutely. My worry is they know how to play these big games. They know how to get over the line in trophies. But we've got to learn how to. So this is going to be very, 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 very interesting indeed. I won't read that out, but I don't think it's quite that bad. I really don't. Better than the final. I blame Phil Coys, everyone. He wanted this. He said he wants one of the big teams. So we got one of the big teams. Simon, you are very, very true. Very right. Sorry, I just realised I've talked for an hour and 8 minutes without having any water. And I've done quite a lot of streaming today. Jasmine, no, he will not be back from that according to my reckonings. Anybody else? Does anyone make me wrong? I'm happy to be wrong. Rich, there's a good way of looking at it. We beat City, then we ride the momentum all the way to the trophy. I mean, look, one of the big guns is getting knocked out. Arsenal have gone. There's the first big gun gone. Spurs or City will go in the next round. When I look at the teams, all of the other bigger sides, Newcastle away at Fulham, not an easy game. Chelsea, Aston Villa, one of the big teams is going there. I cannot see Liverpool losing at Anfield to Norwich or Bristol Rovers. You've got to make Liverpool favourites for the Cup at this moment. Now, that could change after the next round, but you've got to make them favourites, haven't you? Anyone else? Anyone else make anybody favourites other than Liverpool right this second? Let me know what you think. Please continue to keep smashing that like button, people. Hayden has said, I feel the same about this draw that I do the Werner transfer. I don't know what to think about this. KDB just warming up. KDB by then will have been back for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks. Yeah, this is it. You've got to believe in the magic of the cup. We've got to make White Hart Lane a fortress, and we've got to take the game to them. But you know how good they are. It's going to be interesting. Football's Heritage TV. Savva, I thought Angus said we Liverpool are rubbish and they would smash up. Angus gets everything wrong. Yeah? Angus gets everything wrong. I love him to bits, but he doesn't half waffle, doesn't he? Oh, it's my troll in the chat. Said, who cares if we want to win? Then we have to beat them. Yeah, of course we do. Yeah, of course. That's it. The Big D has said City hate playing Spurs, but I hate playing City. For God's sake, my wife jinxed us. She predicted City during the draw. Listen, blame Phil Coys. He wanted this. He asked for this. So thank you. The 27th. So I'm so far behind on the chat. As I said, we beat City in cup competition before. We beat them on the way to the Champions League final. I mean, it was a long time ago, wasn't it? It was a long time ago. Let's see what we're made of. We'll see what we're made of. Agree. Yeah, there's this way of looking at it. Said, I'm pretty sure that Pep will be annoyed that he's playing us. Yeah, disappointed he'll be playing us. Howard Vale has said, at least we avoided Eastleigh. Yeah, we did. We avoided Eastleigh. We are much more likely to beat them at home than we are at Wembley. I'm not mad about this at all. Okay, I mean, I am. I don't want them. Henry, we don't know yet. We don't know. By the way, the Wigan Man United game is kicking off in 1 minute. I have got it on. We will be talking through it. We will be talking more Spurs. Thank you for being with me. I have asked Steve to join, but he hasn't responded. He does this a lot. Hello. But we'll see. We'll see. You want to be the best? You got to beat the best. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shot 11 has said, don't worry. We have a good record against City. I don't think anyone telling fans not to worry is going to work. This is still Man City, no matter how much of a good record we've got against them. By the way, Bruno Fernandes is going to get Man United picked up. John Kramer said, fans need to grow a pair. This is very rich coming from the fan that champions signings like Lloyd Kelly and Timo Werner. So when we're talking about growing a pair, why don't you up your standards to want better players at this football club? Just saying. Big up, Christopher. Thank you. Yeah, so Sonny will not be here unless South Korea finish 3rd or 4th in their group, and I can't see it. Chris said to beat the best, you got to beat the best. Absolutely. 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 Yeah, well, we'll be getting LB's take on this tomorrow. I'm sure of it. That's the question for me. Will Maddison be back? So it's 19 days, 20 days from now. Will Maddison be back? Will Romero be back? We'll find out, won't we? We'll find out. Hey, but the Mad Hatter said, big up Savva, I did not want Spurs. We're not winning it. Can't score a goal at your gaff. I hope that continues. John Kramer's back in again, saying we were always going to play difficult teams. If we are serious about trophies, we can't complain. I mean, sure, but if we were serious about trophies, Postecoglou would have put out a first team against Fulham. So swings and roundabouts. All Tobago has said Tottenham supporters need to up the atmosphere in the stadium. It kind of sucks at times. Well, listen, I'm sure the fans will. By the way, the game is underway here into the first 90 seconds. And nothing much happened so far, but Wigan have just won the ball. They're looking to hit Man U on the counter-attack, but I've got a feeling this will be quite an easy day at the office for Man United. And the winner of this game plays the winner away at the winners of Newport versus Eastleigh. So all to play for. Definitely the game of the round for sure. Definitely the game of the round. Sorry, there's so many comments. John. All right, John, we get it. 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 City are not their best right now. It's the best time to play them. I love it when people say this. Man City have lost 1 in 16. Man City have lost. Here we go. Let's have a look. Man City, right? I love all these people. They're not their best right now. No one's beating them, right? No one's beating them. All games. Here you go. Standings, Premier League, draw. Right. Man City have won 8 of their last 9 and drawn the other one. Hang on, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Man City have lost 1 in 18. Yeah. They've drawn 4. So they've won 14. Sorry, won 13, drawn 4, and lost 1 of their last 18. Are people going a little bit overboard about, oh, they should have been 1-0 up? Wigan should have been 1-0 up. Unless that was offside, they should have been 1-0 up. A chance low down. No, don't say things like this. Phil, please don't say things like this, because everyone then jumps in the chat and talks about positive and negative. It's not about the positivity train. I want to see what team we're putting out. If they've got De Bruyne and Haaland fit, well, De Bruyne is fit now. If they got Haaland back, which he will be, it's going to be a tough game at the office. But yeah, so Man City, where is this belief that they are in bad form? They've lost 1 of their last 18 in all competitions, and they've won 8 of their last 9 in all competitions. I don't know where this belief is that they're not playing well. KM Hong said, why are we talking about Sonny? We've got Werner. Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Man U whipping a great ball in. It's headed away. I think this is going to be all Man United. I really, really do. It will be, Daniela. This will definitely be a telly game. Absolutely, guys and girls, smash that like button. Come on, we haven't been smashing that like button enough for my liking. We've been going live for a long time now, and we've only got 254 likes. So smash that button. Yeah, I can't see them going out, mate. I really, really can't. I agree. I just can't see it. I can't see it. That group they're in isn't that tough. Let's hope that Maddison and Romero will be back. At the moment, Maddison's not even in training, is he? Neither is Romero. So listen, they've got 20 days to get in training and get match fit. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game. Sure. Listen, I always think you can win the FA Cup. It's all down to the draw. If you, I mean, smashing City, I think that's hopeful. Smashing City, but listen, if you beat City, then you just got to avoid Liverpool. So here's Marcus Rashford. Oh, Man U are all over them at the moment. John Kramer fan said, I don't mind this. I actually wanted to be drawn against Chelsea at the Bridge when their name came out. I mind it. I mean, it's in your best chance to win something, you don't want one of the big boys early on, do you? Bless me. Sorry. Bless me. I thought I'd spare you all having to listen to a sneeze. So I'm just trying to catch up here. Sure, we can, but previous results against City don't really mean anything in a one-off cup game. That's the thing. We can do it. Will we do it is a completely different story. Typical Spurs beat City, then lose in the next round to the Championship team. Look, I think it all depends what Man City you get. If you get a Man City in full flow, you lose. If you get Man City who are hesitant, you can nick a win against them. But we'll have to see. Savva, when you left the stream this morning, how many likes did you get? I don't know. I can tell you right now, 456 on that. 456, to be brutally honest with you. Daniela Stewart said, that's not for me. Sorry. Daniel said, that's not for me. I mean, Rob, he's starting playing already. So in between then, Man City, let's see what Man City have got, because he looked decent when he come on the other day. Man City between now and then, they've got one more game. God, there's only one game left for teams to play. So they've got Newcastle and then the cup. So basically, is this the same for Spurs? Hang on. Is this the same for Tottenham? Oh, I thought you were bringing some sort of dessert. Huh? Yes, please. Thank you. Man United are pummeling. By the way, Spurs drew Man City in the cup. See, I just said to the wife, Spurs drew Man City in the cup. Her response, gutted. Lovely, that, isn't it? Absolutely lovely. So Tottenham, we have got before that game, yeah. So Man City and Spurs both have one game. So Rob Brown, yeah, it depends. I think they'll play KDB the full 90 minutes in the next game. And then he'll have 2 weeks training as well in between. And then he'll play against us. Which means Timo Werner in a Spurs shirt is only going to have one game before we play Man City. So am I right in saying, everybody, Spurs have got Man United away, then Man City at home in the cup? Is that's our, so in 2 games, our second game coming is Man City. Tough. Tisnado said this one hurts, Savva. A punch in the guts. As you say, it is what it is. Come on, you Spurs. Look, can we beat them? Of course we can beat them. It's a one-off game. Will we beat them? Depends who's fit. Depends who starts for them. Depends who starts for us. Josh Wetler, big up to you, my friend. I am very well. How are you? I am fine and dandy on this, what day is it? Monday night. Very cold, but fine and dandy. Soundboy, I said, what are the odds for Richarlison scoring that cup tie? I don't know. Still 0-0, Wigan 0, Man United. What is that noise? I can hear a noise. I don't know what it is. Scaring me. I make Man United second favourite for the cup, says Peter Simons. Sorry, I am trying to catch up to everyone's comments. Wigan, yeah, Wigan nearly scored. Daniel has said City not at their best, but still won the World Club Cup. Then their next 2 league games. Then their next FA Cup game. Mate, they have lost 1 in 18. I think, you know, we do this thing a lot where we say, oh, they're not playing well, they're not doing well. Imagine if Spurs had lost 1 in 18. It's not a bad record, is it? Yeah, Phil Foden, for me, one of the best players in the league. Top footballer. Savva, just before you left the stream this morning, answered that. 456 is the answer. Robert said, I wouldn't count Chelsea out of it. They will put everything into the cup this season. Yeah, Phil, it's all right. It's just other people run with that. And then I hear it all day, every day, and it just becomes a bit... Mr. AJ said, so we're playing City without Saar, Basuma and Son. Maddison is 50-50. Plus Romero. We don't know when Romero's back. Does Romero... If Romero is fit, does he go straight into the team, having not played any football at all against someone like Erling Haaland? I don't know if he does. Will Erling Haaland be fit? I don't know. There's a lot of intrigue to this. By the way, there has been an update, not from Spurs, by the way, but Brighton have been in the transfer market today. So here we go. I'll show you that as well. We'll show you everything on this channel. Fabrizio Romano has said the following. Brighton are closing in on Valentin Bacco. Meeting with Boca taking place today. Brighton are set to trigger the 10 million release clause. The agreement will be finalised this week with all documents prepared in the next days. Here we go, coming soon. You just know, don't you, he's going to be a good player. You just know if Brighton are scouting him, this boy's going to be a good player. I fear if Man United fail to win, they'll bounce back against us. Listen, I don't think it's going to be an easy game at Old Trafford, even if they do win this. I think it's going to be a tough couple of games coming up. I think we'll beat Brentford at ours. I do. But Man United away and Man City in the Cup, 2 very, very tough games. Ange Ball has said more reason to get our new signings, i.e. centre-back now. Absolutely. We drew them with a potentially depleted list. Have faith, Savva. Listen, I'm not saying we can't win, Chris. You haven't heard me say we're definitely going to lose. I just think it's a tough game. Thank you very much. I know people want to do the ultra-positive thing and pretend they would have wanted Man City, but can we please be really, really honest? No one wants Man City this early in the Cup, do they? No one does. No one does. Sorry, I just got some. I've got some bananas and Greek yogurt here as well, so I'll eat that in a minute. We did draw with them with a depleted squad, but listen, every game is different. Teams go into games at different, in different form, different players fit. We'll see. We'll see. Kevin De Bruyne makes such a difference as well. Half the teams play next weekend, and then the other half playing the following weekend. Yeah, it's a weird setup that's going on at the moment. There's been so many breaks, hasn't there? There's been so many breaks. Hang on. Let's see. So many breaks. Paul, hang on, we're not out. We're not out. Let's see what teams we play. Let's see what we do. All I know is if we play like we've been playing in the last 4, 5, 6, 7 games, yes, we're out. If we play like we were playing at the beginning of the season, it will be a great game. Well, we cannot do what we did against Burnley. They will batter us if we do that. But it's a different game, different time, different players. Where are we? Sydney Duke said, yes, one Premier League game between now and the next cup game. Yeah, it's weird. It's so weird. So weird that the scheduling. Mo, big up to you. I said, have Bayern gazumped us and got Dragusin? No, I haven't seen that Bayern have even bid for him, to be honest with you. I haven't seen that they bid for him. Apparently they want him, but they haven't bid for him. By the way, guys and girls, come on, let's keep subscribing. Let's get that up to 12,450, can we? I know that's asking a lot, but if we can get 18 people, we're flying along nicely. So please do join me in subscribing. Here's Man United. Marcus Rashford. He's got one-on-one here. He's jinxed past his player. He's fired it in and a good save. Good save low down. He jinxed past his player, hit a low hard shot and Tickle in the goal for Wigan. But Tickle is the name of the goalkeeper. He just pushed it wide. Don't worry. We can win the league now instead. Daniel Harris has said, as if KDB needs to be match sharp to run a game. Yeah, this is the worry. By the way, between now and that game, KDB is going to play a game plus have 20 full days of training. So, listen, I top player, isn't he? Chris has said, beating City, then assuming the rest is all smooth sailing is a trap. Agreed. Same as thinking we'll automatically win when players come back from injury. Agreed. Chris, very sensible post. I think everyone just keeps saying when we get Romero and when Romero and Maddison are back, we're going to win every game and win the league. I just don't think it's that easy. Everyone else is getting players fit as well. We don't know who else will get injured. Daniel Weir said, Savva, just give me 2 actual competent centre-backs against City. That's just a start. VDV, definitely, but none of this Emerson Royal anymore, especially for that game. It's definitely not. It's definitely not a Hoover. Yes, Daniel. We've got to get Dragusin in. It's got to be Dragusin and Van der Ven at home to Man City. They are a good team. They will put us all over the park. It's all right playing with Emerson Royal against the likes of Burnley's forwards, not against Man City's forwards. Big up to absolutely everyone inside. Still got a large number of you in here that have stayed here. Mighty Spurs. I'm trying to get to as many comments as possible. So I don't know. Hang on. I'm going to find out how reliable is this source. So a source has just posted this. I'm not going to bring it up yet. I want to find out how reliable it is. It says Bayern are close to signing Radu Dragusin from Genoa. The deal could be confirmed tomorrow after encouraging talks today. Dragusin seemed destined for Tottenham, but things have changed dramatically over the past 48 hours. Yes. I don't know what to make of that. Let me see if... hang on 1 second. I don't know. I'd love to know. I don't know how reliable the person is. So I'm just finding out and then I'll come back to you. Have we ever lost just 1 in 18? No, but I love it, right? Can you imagine, right? This is the funny thing. Man City lose 1 in 18 and then people go, oh, they're not playing well, right? We've lost, haven't we lost like 5 of our last 9 or something? and we're like, Oh, come on. Oh, we are funny. Yeah, Piccolo has said, yeah, watch him. Sell him for in 2 years' time. Right. So this was from a journalist, an independent journalist in Romania. I don't know how reliable it is, but they reckon that Bayern have been in talks with Dragusin. Let's see. Apparently, I don't know. We'll try and get more noise. Hang on, I'm just speaking to Henry. What time are you going till? Right, join in a bit. If going. I mean, I haven't seen. We'll wait until we see it from anyone reputable. But if Bayern Munich, I said earlier on, if Bayern Munich bid for Dragusin, I can't see why he would join Tottenham over Bayern Munich. People want to go and play for the biggest clubs. Ajmos Koglu, Savva, what do you think about Uriel Hato, 18-year-old? I've not seen him play. I've not seen him play, I'm afraid. I don't want to pretend that I know who people are. I really don't want to pretend that I know who people are if I don't know. Interesting. Lots of people now, loads of people are messaging me this same post. So I bet we don't get him, Sav. I bet we don't get him. If not, we need to have something sorted. Hang on, here's Man United. Rashford's cut inside. Brilliant tackle. But he's got it back. He's pulled it back. And Wigan are defending for their lives. Wigan absolutely defending for their lives. So it's all happening here. It's all happening here at Wigan at is it still the DW Stadium? Is that what we call it? Is it still the DW? I don't know. It's all happening. It's all happening. Mo has said, just watch We Are Tottenham TV, talk with Leipzig fan. He absolutely destroyed Werner. I mean, I'm seeing Chelsea fans say it, RB Leipzig fans say it, but Spurs fans are convincing me that he's the one. So I'll go with whatever. Angus has said, we're away in Dubai for a training camp, so hopefully we'll find our mojo when we come back. Angus, what happened? You told me you were battering Liverpool. You told me you were battering Fulham, West Ham and Liverpool. Man United, he's missed an open goal. McTominay, how's he missed that? Tenor can't believe it. It was a good move. Mainu played the ball out wide to Bruno. Bruno played it into Dallo. Dallo played it to Bruno. Bruno back to McTominay about 8 yards, 10 yards out. Oh, what's he doing? Should be 1-0. Should be 1-0. EK says, Savva, you said on time and on live that you didn't think Son made a good captain. So even if he misses FA Cup, you probably don't care. I mean, what a really weird comment that is. We were having a conversation about, is he a good captain? I don't know what makes a good captain. For me, I don't look at him and go, yes, captain material. That's got nothing to do with whether I'd want him to play or not. Hang on. And I can... yeah, sorry, what a weird comment that is. I'm going to move on from that. It's a very silly comment. Unfortunately, there are kids on the internet. Daniel said we need Royale to have one of those weirdly good games. Not the faceplant Emerson Royale, right? Not the faceplant Emerson Royale. Yes, good save down low by Tickle. It was. That was ages ago, I know, but I'm so far behind. Big up, Phil P. Has said... Phil P has said, big up, Savva. Looks like we'll have to dig deep and try to go through the hard way. Damn right. Fingers crossed, Madders and Mickey will be back. Fingers crossed. Got to get them back for that. Romanian source saying Dragusin to Bayern will be confirmed tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Right, EK, if you keep adding this, I will block you. Don't be silly. Come here, talk football like everyone else in the chat. Let's not be silly, all right? Mo has said it really feels like we will go for Lloyd Kelly and Tosin. We lost Dragusin, Savva. Bayern agreed a deal. I want to see it. Man United are 1-0 up. Sorry, I stopped there. Man United are 1-0 up. Diego Dallo, it's been coming. You cannot say it hasn't. It's been coming. Diego Dallo from the edge of the box. A really nice curling shot to the bottom. and Man United are 1-0 up, and I do think this is going to be 4 or 5. They're all over them here. They're all over him. THFC 20. I said we have to beat City if we want to win the cup. Anyways, I remember when we drew City in the Champions League, and I was discouraged. We saw what happened. You never know. True. I do think the Man City team nowadays, though, is a different proposition. This is a better Man City, but a better Spurs. So we'll see. We'll see. Who's your Tottenham? My Totty. Who's my what? Sorry? I don't know what that means. Sorry. My Tottenham of the year. My team of the year. Oh, my team of the year. Oh, God knows. You can't put me on the spot while I'm live like that. Right, EK, I warned you. See you later, mate. Silly people. Yeah, Romano. Yeah, as I said, we're in final negotiations. I mean, but more and more the Bayern links are getting stronger and stronger. Yes, it's Savva's fault. Bayern Munich are signing Dragusin. And by the way, I haven't seen any reputable source. I haven't seen any reputable source say that we are signing him. Okay, so we'll see. We'll see. What I'm going to do, guys, just I thought it would be better is if I'm going to send all of you lot over to Henry and Sean, and I'm going to join them so that all of us can chat, so that there's 3 of us instead of just me or just them 2. So I'm going to redirect you all to there if you want to come. If you don't have to, but it would be really nice if you would. So let me see if I can redirect everybody over to there. It just makes more sense. So there's 3 of us rather than having 2 split shows. 1 second. Oh, where are we? When you get over there, please, just say Savva Raid in the chat. Please say Savva Raid, and we'll all have a great big chat between us. Much love, everyone. I'm sending you over there. I'm going to go over there right now. I'll join you over there. Take care. Bye-bye.